Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Good day to each and every one of you. Welcome to my live stream. Today we are going to continue with part 7 of our book review. I'm back. I will hang around for some time, for a while, for people to join in. This is a live stream, as you can imagine. Let's wait to see if everything is working properly, if Facebook and YouTube are sending out notifications to our subscribers and followers, informing them that we have come live. If you're joining now, welcome again, and go ahead, share the video, invite your friends, invite your connections, invite your followers, your members, everybody, and tag them as well. If you remember someone's name, your discussion partner, your argument partner, go ahead and just tag them. Tell them, okay, come and listen to Blessing again, no, so that you don't argue with me again. Go ahead. Thanks for the thumbs up. I don't know who did that. Thank you so much. I see the thumbs up. Thank you. So we're going to slowly get into it. Oh my God, I think for today's video, we have approximately an hour. Because baby is going to come back home around 6 p.m. So anytime from 6 p.m., it's just going to be chaotic. You guys already know how it goes when he's around. So we're going to try to manage time and do as much as possible before it's 6 p.m. So I'm just still waiting for more people to join. Go ahead and share the video in the meantime. And I'll also use the opportunity to see who commented first. Who could that be today? Sonia, no other than Sonia Spencer. Hello. Doronda, good to see you again. Fire, good to see you. I see Nita. I see Miss Mighty. I see Sintra. I see Victoria, Joanne, Sule Bonjo. Who else? Gloria. Okay, let me excuse somebody from here. Tina Tango, welcome. Janet, welcome. Okay, let me quickly look through my videos and see what we are going to show today. Janet, I see you. Iris sister, hello. Summer buddy, ooh, are you already getting prepared? Summer buddy, ooh. Sounds good. Pretty good. I see you. Alice, welcome. Aisha, welcome. Good evening to all of you. Well, good evening from the Netherlands. So it might be morning by you, it might be afternoon, but greetings to each and every one of you. Go ahead and continue to share the video, and we will get started. How has your day been? I've been home all day. I have been home, just eating and chillaxing and just on my phone. I've been watching videos today. I've really been on my phone, like really today, compared to like the past days. So it's really been a chill day for me, just lounging. You can hear it from my voice. Okay, what are we going to do today? Go ahead and share the video. Go ahead and share the video. So last time I promised that I was going to, okay, before I show you guys the video, so in the book, she said something about Justin calling her mom, his mom, when he hit her. So we're just starting. Let's just start 4 minutes into the video. So allegedly, Justin slapped her and he called her mom and he said, Mom, I hit her or I slapped her. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check. Say hello to one another. If you're there in the comments, go ahead and do so. I'm just gonna wait. Let me just wait a bit more, right? Okay, so the story tells us that he called his mom and he said, "Mom, I slapped her. I slapped her, mom." And the mom said, "Sounds like you guys know the drill." But let's watch the video she did recently.
Within 18 years of misery, using my children to torture me because I'm no longer under your house, so you can slap me like a wench that you call me every day, bed wench, that you call me every day. You call me a bed wench for 4 years. You slap me in the face for 4 years. Your mother was there saying, well, I don't think anything's wrong. It looks like you guys are doing it to each other. Gaslit me and told me I was thinking and hallucinating it. It didn't happen. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, so she didn't say she called her. She just said, yeah, your mother would just be there saying, well, it looks like you guys are doing it to each other. So I wonder why she would be telling Justin that, because Justin just reported himself to her. And for me, it's not a cool thing to say. I said it before. As a mom, when two people are, fighting, that's not how to justify it. So I wonder what the woman heard to have said so. Because Cora didn't describe talking back or fighting back in the book. She only grabbed, according to the book, she only grabbed June. And I wonder what she said, because the woman, the mom, Justin's mom, was on the phone. So she possibly didn't see what they were doing, but she could hear them. So I wonder what Cora was saying back to Justin for her to have said, you guys are going at each other. Okay. And we also heard yesterday that Justin said that the domestic violence allegations are false. I'm just trying to summarize a bit. So let's listen to that one again.
I can't get my kids. She put a restraining order on me against the kids and falsely said that I assaulted her, which is not true. It's absolutely not true.
Okay, look, I found out something today. I'm not even sure if I can mention how I got about it, but I'm gonna I found out something today, and it has to do with the phone being bought after being allegedly smashed by Justin. We're going to watch some videos and talk a bit about that. But let us listen to what Kora Obidi said about the phones. Then we're going to see some videos that Kora Obidi did when they were still together.
Biting you in the back, break my phone, broke 4 of my iPhones, break them, and then buy me a new one in the morning as if nothing happened. My heart will still be beating. And there's a new phone. Oh, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, you're thinking about it. Oh, it happened in your head. You're always making things up in your head.
Okay, so allegedly Justin would beat her up, smash her phone, and buy another phone. Let's take a look at this video.
Cora, what's wrong? Why are you giving such attitude?
Nothing.
Why are you upset, huh?
I said nothing.
Cora, why are you so mad?
I said nothing.
Okay, you missed the spot. Hi, Mama. Why are you such a sourpuss?
If you don't get out of here, man, shit. Are you the one that drew this for the shit?
Of course. Do you like my artwork?
What is that?
What is this? This is your push gift. Dapple stroller. And
Which iPhone is this?
6. 13.
Okay, I'm sure we can all agree that that was a skit, so they just acted it out. And that looks like a description or an enactment of what she described in her book. Let us read the caption that she put alongside that video. Let me see if I can quickly grab it. This is the caption. She wrote, "The month of February in most homes, when your wife starts, you know what to do," with a laughter emoji. So she wrote this some weeks before she gave birth to Athena. You guys saw the video. You saw what happened. She was mad. She was angry. She was upset. And he came home and tried to talk with her, and then eventually he gave her gifts, a push gift, and then a phone, and then her mood lightened up. That's what they acted out. Now, my question is, are they acting out their reality? Because we know couples do these pranks and skits and all of that, but sometimes they use their personal situations, what they are going through, as inspiration for what they are acting. We have to try and be open. We have to try to be open-minded. We have to leave all options and possibilities open. We are not pushing this story to any direction. We're not saying this is what happened exactly. We are just trying to make sense out of the information that we have at our disposal. Cora has written a lot of things in her book without proof. Okay? But here we see like a depiction of what she wrote in the book. They would fight, he would smash her phone, and he would come back home with a new phone. And that's exactly what we saw here. So was the book written based on this skit, or was the skit done based on what they were going through in their relationship? If the latter is the case, why is Cora Obidi not bringing out proof to really show that this person maybe is an abuser, for people to know exactly where to look at, and for people to really call that act out? Because you don't go about abusing people and trying to hide it, or just try to cover up. You don't do it. Otherwise, a lot of men out there might also think, oh, I can also do that and get away with it. People are not going to believe her. But if it is happening really, then it has to be brought to light, especially when you've made noise the whole year. You're dropping a book. Your sister has said the whole time, since last year, she has receipts. And when it's time to come forward with what you have nothing, or you are showing nothing. Maybe you do have something, you are showing nothing. Then why? Why all the noise? Why all the promo? Again, let us be open-minded with this. Look, domestic violence is quite sensitive. It's quite sensitive. So we have to be careful on how we really delve into everything and say things. We are just going to talk based on what we have, the information and the data that we have. But again, should I play it again? Wait, let me see. Let me see comments briefly. Should I play it again, or let me just play one more time? Or
Cora, what's wrong? Why are you getting such attitude?
Nothing.
Why are you upset, huh?
I said nothing.
Cora, why are you so mad?
I said nothing.
Okay, you missed the spot. Hi, Mama. Why are you such a sourpuss?
If you don't get out of here, man, shit. Are you the one that do this for shit?
Of course. Do you like my artwork?
What is that?
What is this? This is your push gift. Dapple stroller. And
Which iPhone is this?
the 6.
13. Thank you.
Okay. So let that sink in. Like I said, they acted this. This was just acting. But what is the inspiration behind this skit? Let me play something else. Okay. She posted that video, and the caption that came with that one is, let me see the caption. The caption is more important. Domestic violence. Actually, she posted this 66 weeks ago, which is around November 2021. Yeah. So she was, I believe, around 6 months pregnant because she gave birth in February. So yeah. Yeah. So she must have been around 6 months pregnant when she posted this video. And the caption says, domestic violence is a hush-hush reality in our society. Every day we say to the woman, forgive and forget. Why can't we tell him to cool temper? My new EP has some amazing songs in it. If you haven't heard it, you are missing out. So she was using this video to promote her EP at the time, singing about domestic violence and how society responds to it, how they tell the woman, oh, just, keep quiet and forgive him, forgive, marriage is tough and everybody goes through something in marriage, just let it go. But they don't tell the man to cool down. Oh, the analyst, the analyst is not going to tell no man to cool down when he's caught in a domestic violence situation, because it is wrong. He needs to do more than cool down. It's not cool down. It's not the answer. Yeah. But now we can't even hold that. I can't hold that against him because there's just nothing for me to hang on to or hold on to. Yeah. Now she wrote this when she was just 6 months pregnant. So again, there is a possibility of domestic violence. I think Justin said when he talked with Nancy in those WhatsApp messages that we saw, that they were in a toxic relationship together. That they were hurting June, and he didn't want June to continue to see or to experience what they were doing to each other, and he just didn't want it any longer for June. So it's possible that something was happening in that marriage. But if something truly was happening, they were doing it to each other. It was toxic. It was not a kid-friendly environment, I should say. So again, I'm going to say again categorically, I'm not saying Justin, you're just guilty because of this caption. She was using it to promote her song based on domestic violence. And I know recently that most of the songs that Kora Obidi has released pertain to her private life. At least the most recent songs she has released have one or two things to do with what she's going through at the moment. So when she released that EP 66 weeks ago, was she also going through what she was singing about 66 weeks ago? The possibility is there, and we cannot entirely rule it out. We cannot. The only question is, why are you insisting you want to say your truth? I want to say my truth. I want to tell my story. I want to tell my side of the story. I will tell everything. And when it's time to tell everything, The whole world is anticipating. They are just waiting to see it finally. And then you withhold information. That's the only big question mark here. And that's why a lot of people are not just going to take Korobidi serious. They are just going to be like, that woman, she's just a bitter black woman, just angry that a man left her. She's just cooking up stories. That's what people are going to say, because you're not coming forth with more than just, oh, he did this, he did that. What did you do? And can you prove, especially when you have said that you have proof? Why are you holding back? Why are you withholding your proof if there is proof? Are you enabling him? Are you protecting him to be hiding? Or you want to tell the story, but you don't want to show the story? How do you convince people that it really happened? People are not just going to take your word for it. So you're not just going to achieve that with a book without any backing. So that's where we are. So we really need to be open-minded that these two people were together for 4 years. I'm never going to just say, oh, nothing happened, the man is just an angel. No, something might have happened. Yes, something, for me, you might not agree, but I think something like that might have happened in that relationship. But until we see, and until I see something to really hold on to, I cannot address Justin. I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. Okay. Let me see if we can start today's video or show something else. So you guys go ahead in the comments and let me know what you think about these videos that we have just watched. Another thing I want to show you guys is a video from after the breakup. So after Justin Dean was recorded secretly by Kora Obidi and her friends, where he was saying, yeah, where they were fighting or about taking the kids or something. She went to her midwife for, I believe, a checkup. And let's listen to the conversation that they had.
There are certain things that you can like as part of whatever, can't say anything. You can sue him. You can sue him for defamation of character. That's what he said he's gonna do for me. He's gonna sue me. Even though he's the one out there. Is it all recorded? When he came by, my friend did a recording. But I'm not sorry. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry that you have to go through this. Not sorry. Because now you're free. You can be who you've always wanted to be. You can do that. You can do that very easily. No! So, I'm not assuming that you're going to need some kind of letter from me in your therapist. Start compiling more cases later. In your free time. How are we doing on Junie for school and stuff like that? Where's the address of? How much I'm gonna call him or his? I don't even want him to know where I live. I understand. I mean, eventually. You will. Or you can just do him outside. That sounds great. Oh my God. Yeah. There's nothing nice. You don't do that with narcissists. The stronger the boundary, the better.
The last thing the midwife said was, there is no being nice. You don't do that with a narcissist. And of course, you saw the sign, the symbol she made with her hands, like cut him off, like she did that, like, just shut him out, like cut him off. And she said, there is no being nice. You don't do that with a narcissist. You shouldn't be acting nice when you know that this person is a narcissist. That's what that lady said. And before then, what did she even say before then? Let me see. Oh yeah, she was talking about her giving Kora Obidi report that Kora Obidi would need like a statement from her and a witness. Did she say witness? No, from her therapist. From her and her therapist. Wait, let me just play it.
She's out running. She seems quite happy. Yeah, she is. Yesterday, just talking to her, dashing her. She's like, hey, daddy. She's like,
I remember she said she's sorry. She told Cora she's sorry. By the way, this is the lady that was there, that was present when Athena was being born. You guys remember the lady that said something was wrong and they possibly had to go to the hospital. That's the lady. So she possibly also saw things on that day in their home. I wonder why she was talking in this way. Maybe she's just too friendly with Cora Obidi to be getting into her private business in the way that she was getting. Um
she's out running. She seems quite happy. Yeah, she is. Yesterday, just talking to her, dashing her. She's like, hey, daddy. She's like, yeah, there are certain things that you can, like as part of whatever cancer.
she told Cora Obidi, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through, but I'm not sorry because now you are free. You're free to become, to do what you've always wanted to do, to become who you've always wanted to become. So the question is, what knowledge does this midwife have to be saying all these things she's saying and to call him or to address Justin as a narcissist? Did she call him a narcissist based on what Justin did, or based on what Cora Obidi told her about Justin? Or did she say that based on what she just knows, being an acquaintance or a doctor or a midwife for the family? So there are questions hanging around here. And she also said Cora Obidi should just cut him out, like cut him off. You know, like it's worthless going back and forth with a narcissist, in my, just interpreting. So what does this woman know? What did this woman see on that day? The day all 4 cameras shut off miraculously, when Cora Obidi came and told the world that the cameras just shut off. Maybe Athena didn't want the world to see her come out. I mean, to watch it happen. But I knew because I did a video then. I think she did that video like 2 days after she gave birth, and I did a video and I told you guys already I didn't believe. From her body language, I knew she wasn't telling the truth about the cameras shutting off, if you guys remember. I just didn't believe it. I didn't buy the story. All 4 cameras shutting off? No, it didn't happen. I don't think it happened. And we can really actively hear Justin say, I think the battery of one phone died. So 1 died because battery died, and 3 other phones, I think Justin turned off 1, and then 2 other phones, what happened? So for her to come out 2 days later to say, oh, we don't know what happened, all 4 cameras just shut off. Hold on. Okay, thank you guys. I'm back. Just had to quickly attend to my kid. Okay, so those are questions. What does this woman know? What did she see? What happened to the 4 cameras? I don't think that's really important now, but it just still lets us know that something must have happened. There must have been more than what they wanted us to know at that time, which is understandable. You don't have to put all your private life outside in the name of I'm a reality TV star or something. But maybe the woman saw things on that day. Maybe she knows more than we know. And she was saying all those things on camera, like he's a narcissist and she should cut him off, and she can sue him. She also said you can sue him for defamation. But how would she know that he is defaming her character? Because defamation is when you're lying against someone, when you're cooking up stories about someone that never happened. So how would she know that Justin Dean is cooking up stories about Korobidi? How would she know that what Justin Dean was saying then were lies? How would she know? So that's why I feel a bit like maybe she was a little subjective about the situation. Maybe she was just leaning towards Korobidi's side. Maybe. Possibly she knows more. Possibly she saw more. Yeah, definitely she saw more, but what did she see? How bad is it for her to say the things she said? So again, let's just use these ones to tell ourselves that, look, these 2 people were together in that house for 4 years, or in different houses for 4 years. Be careful how you push towards one direction. You might be pushing towards, oh, I'm supporting Justin. You might be pushing towards, oh, I'm supporting Cora. But please be a bit more balanced. Keep an open mind. Everything is possible. Maybe Korobidi is saying things and exaggerating, but maybe there is still some atom of truth in what she's saying. Just keep that open mind. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you should stop believing her or you should start believing her. I'm just saying, just tell yourself, everything is, that's where I am. Everything is possible. But you want to do yourself a favor, go ahead and prove what you're saying, or just keep, I don't want to say keep quiet, but just stop stressing people with he did this, he did that. When you can show what you say, you have. Okay, now let's move on to today's story. I'm really eager to hear from you guys, to hear what you think about what you have seen so far. Let me put back my so anyways, when we eventually see the proof, then the analyst will address what needs to be addressed. Till then, we are just going to continue to talk on what we know. Let me switch on the light. Close the door. Oh my God. Anytime from now, the bell will ring and baby will be back. Okay, so anyways, last time we heard that Korobidi told us about Justin Dean's ex-wife, that she allegedly cheated on him and he caught her in the act. And days after, he bought gifts, or she bought gifts to make amends. I can't remember exactly what she said about that. And it was just a couple of sentences she used to talk about the ex-wife of Justin Dean. And I'm like, what does it really matter? Why the information? But maybe she wanted people to be aware that she was aware. Because right now, Justin Dean said the lady is about to get married again, and June and Athena are going to be flower girls at her wedding, the wedding of Justin Dean's ex-wife. His kids are going to be flower girls. So that means they are still in talking terms. They are still in good terms. No hard feelings. Whether he cheated or whether she cheated on him or not didn't really affect, if it truly happened, it didn't affect their relationship. They still remained friends afterwards. And he is not being dragged by her and her supporters and her families, because she's also a runner, an athlete. So I'm sure she maybe has a few fans. She could have also started to do drama about Justin Dean. Everybody can do drama about their relationship. When you break up with someone, there is potentially something, one thing you can hang on to and use to do drama. Everyone can do it. Is it wise to do? They broke up. I mean, Justin and his ex-wife. Do you think she doesn't have anything to dramatize on social media with? Everybody does when they broke up. Basket Mouth broke up with his wife. After how many years? 13 years. Do you think that woman doesn't have things to come on social media and start building her page? She's now doing like motivational programs on Instagram. I saw her the other day talking. She can use that. She can use that to chase clout and to gain publicity and exposure or attention. She can do it. Everyone can do it, but it's not wise when you are in the public eye. You think of your career. You are not thinking of now alone. And that's a poor, decision that she made to start to dramatize her divorce with Justin. She should have just done it cleanly. I mean, you can talk. Yes, you can address whatever happened. But the way she started to go about it, insulting him, dragging him, calling him names, and asking her followers to go after him. Oh my God. No, you don't do it when you are a celeb or you are planning to grow beyond where you are now. You just know that, okay, it's over. I'm done with my career. Then you can just become a normal person. What Korobidi is doing is what an ordinary person, not a public figure, would do. Definitely not. You're just selling your drama for free. People are going to be entertained. At whose detriment? Who is going to suffer? Not the bloggers, not the commenters and viewers, but the public figure. So it's not wise. So Nancy Ume's strategy was for Kora Obidi to, let everybody know that everybody na shewo. Let everybody know that everybody is, but that's not the strategy of someone who is into showbiz, who is I don't know how to really explain it. But you have to really put so much in mind, into consideration before you go out there and start selling whatever you're going through as a public figure. And that's, I think, a huge mistake that Obidi made. Terrible strategy, terrible. And I think she's going to realize it as time. I think she started realizing it anyways, because where she is now, you guys, I'm watching like with an helicopter view. What I'm seeing now, the image that she has now, is an image of when she's just there. People are just like, okay, just swipe by. Like, what else? What else does she have to give, or what else does she have to tell? She has already said it all. What else will she come and say now? Are people still interested in hearing whatever she wants to say? Maybe the day she comes and says, okay, I want to talk about Justin again, they will rush there and get entertained. Yes, they will have a field day hearing the gist about her ex. The next day, if she comes to cook, nobody is going there. The third day, she comes to dance, nobody is going there. But when there is negativity and drama, they will rush there. Is that what she wants for her career? Terrible mistake. When she wasn't dramatizing things, people were rushing there because they were hoping to still hear something. It was like a cliffhanger hanging around her. People were, whatever she said, people would hang on and they were anticipating, hoping, looking forward. But now there is nothing else to look forward to. You've written your book, you've written everything. If this is everything, what else? That's the image now. And it's Nancy that put her there. She went from 99 to 66. So the 99 turned upside down. She went to 99 to 66. Very unfortunate. Okay, you guys go ahead and share the video, and we are about to start, or we are about to continue reading from where we left off. Whew. Now, she said she started to receive therapy, and she started to learn how to de-escalate fights, like how to tone down their arguments, like when things happen between them. She started to learn during therapy how to handle the situation so that things will not get out of hand, so that, things will be calm. Yeah. And she said they started to have an argument. Then one of the things she learned during therapy was to walk away, like just to maybe take a walk. That was one of the things that, okay, just take yourself out of that situation. So she tried to apply that. And then he yanked her back. Like he just grabbed her, pulled her back. Like, where do you think you're going to? Something like that. The where do you think you're going to is my own. Like, how dare you walk out on me? I'm the man of this house. You come back here. So she said after then, she had a miscarriage. So she said she told his mom, she told Justin's mom, and he made her believe she was the reason he abused her and that he wouldn't have to do it if only she changed her stupid ways. And Justin's mom said it's not fair to blame Justin for the miscarriage. That's what Justin's mom allegedly told Kurobidi. Me, I'm just going to say generally, miscarriages happen. Yeah. But some miscarriages can be prompted by, by force, by aggression, for example, but me, I know that Kurobidi is someone who dances already. She moves rigorously. So the chances are, I don't know what the chances are. I'm not a medical professional, but I'm just saying, like, some people who were never yanked can also miscarry a baby. So it's not like, okay. And some people have been yanked and they didn't miscarry. Some people were involved in ghastly motor accidents. They didn't miscarry. So we cannot really say that if truly he yanked her, that it caused the miscarriage. But it could possibly lead to someone having a miscarriage. But you can't tell. They can do a test now and say, okay, let's test if it's what Justin did allegedly that caused it. They cannot test for that. So, yeah. So, anyways, Justin Dean's mom allegedly told her that she couldn't blame Justin Dean for her miscarriage. And he said what he told her, that he blamed Cora. Justin Dean blamed Cora, that if only Cora could change her stupid ways, then he wouldn't have to abuse her. So she said she tried to change. For example, she was not allowed to eat gluten. She was not allowed to go out or have friends that were not related to work. Those are things that I'm going to show you guys next video. So what we do in this review is we read things out of the book and we bring videos to see if there is truth in that or So I'm just going to take note of that, and tomorrow or next time I come, I'm going to show us videos. Because talking about gluten, I think Cora Obidi herself still eats gluten. So is that a choice, or is it Justin that made her? Justin is no longer in the picture, but she still eats it. And we are going to hear what she says about food like that. So I'm going to show us that tomorrow, because now she's saying that she tried to change. That's why she was eating. She changed her diet for him. She was not allowed to go out. Cora Obidi does not strike me like a man, a man would tell, don't go out, and she will not go out. Cora Obidi, that her husband told her in Nigeria, don't perform. She said she stood up for herself and went and performed. That's the one that will not go out. She said she was not allowed to have friends that were not related to work. We are going to play videos tomorrow to really test these things that she said. We have learned recently that Justin Dean was not fully in support of the kinds of videos that Cora Obidi was posting online. But I saw a video of Cora Obidi wearing a bikini in their living room, a pant, just a pant and a bra, pregnant, big boobs, and she was dancing hard with all her energy. And Justin Dean was sitting down there smiling, but maybe deep down in his heart, he was dying. He didn't like what he was seeing, but he sat there in the video. He had to, he had to be there. So it's hard for me to believe that that same man that was in your video doing something he's not really fully happy with would be the one to stop you. If he couldn't stop you from doing that video he really doesn't like, he even joined the video, then how should I believe he stopped you from making friends or keeping friends or having friends that were not related to work? But we are going to play videos next time to really test that. And then she said she started to earn money on Facebook. Finally, yeah, she started to earn money. But she didn't tell us when exactly. Although the sister told us she started to earn in 2021, right? So should I assume that in this book, we have reached 2021, and we know that she got pregnant in 2021. So she said she started to earn money on Facebook. So maybe when she started to create content with her pregnancy, her page started to bring in lots of money, I suspect. But she didn't tell us when, which again, I find unfortunate that we don't have a timeline. We have an entire story in front of us that spans 4 years. We're not talking about a 40-year period that would be difficult to say, okay, this happened in May, it happened in, it would be difficult over 40 or 20 years. 4 years. What pain would it have taken for her to say, okay, in the summer of 2021, or in August, or when I was 3 months pregnant, this happened, for people to really have a better idea and match it with the information they had before. One of the allegations was that Kora Obidi allegedly had sex with someone outside her marriage when she was 4 months pregnant. Kora Obidi didn't even make mention of that at all in the book. So it would have been more interesting if she said, okay, at this point in the book, I was 4 months pregnant and I was not even in Nigeria at the time. I was, for example, in LA. So then people would know, okay, she was 4 months pregnant. She couldn't have cheated in Nigeria because she was in the US, for example. So this book, no timeline whatsoever. You don't even know when what was happening. Almost no plot, nothing, just a story. But it's just really it's just anyway. So she said she finally started earning. So if we have Kora Obidi followers and fans here, all this while that things have been happening between them, Kora Obidi wasn't earning. So there was no way she was feeding him all along. So I believe, like I said, we have gotten to 2021, and I might be wrong, but let's just continue to read. She said she so desperately wanted to be financially independent of him. Wow. She desired to be financially independent of him. So why was Nancy running her mouth that Justin Dean was taking all her money? Why were they just selling us that idea that Justin Dean was just living on Kora Obidi's money, waiting for her money to just come in and he would just sweep out everything? Why that maliciousness? That's wicked. You cannot bear false witness against someone else. You don't do it just to make yourself look good or to make yourself look like the victim. That is bad. You don't do that. It's inhumane. You don't do that. Madam Nancy, Madam Receipts, it's really, really terrible. And Kora Obidi also did the same thing, telling us that Justin Dean was monetizing her for years. Which years? They were married for 4 years. She started to earn maybe in 2021, and they left each other in 2022. So where are the years he was monetizing her? The page where she was doing all those videos are her page, not his page. So why put so many lies on someone? I find it unfair. Just tell the story the way it is. People will understand. People who love you will love you. People who want to support you will support you. You don't have to paint it and paint someone else look like a demon. And you're telling lies in the process. That is what actually kills the credibility of Kora Obidi's story. When people see loopholes and lies here and there and inconsistencies, people are not going to believe the entire package. And there might actually be some truth to what she's saying, but because there are lies here and there, Nancy would say one thing, Kora would say another thing. Kora would say one thing today, tomorrow she's saying another thing. How can people truly, truly trust and believe her? Do you understand? Anyway, so she started earning later, not the 3 years before. She earned a bit. She earned $3,000, but that was just like almost pocket money for someone living in LA. Maybe you'd finish spending that in 1 month. So all the 3 years they were together, who was feeding them? Anyway, so she said she wanted to be financially independent of him because she was financially dependent on him. She was depending on him financially, but she wanted to be independent. She wanted to be free financially. She didn't want to have to go to him for everything. She wanted to be able to control money, to have money, her own money, not his own. But she said that she let him oversee the money, and he was her page admin. You guys should follow the story. This is where it looks like things started to go south. So money was the ending factor between them. They already had problems before money. Yeah, they already had issues of, oh, I don't like your content, and her being stubborn, not listening to him too much. And she said he was having panic attacks and he was aggressive and all of that. So they already had problems before money. But the money coming into the marriage from Kora Obidi was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. So she said that she allowed him to oversee the money. He was the one running the page, according to her. He was the one doing the administrative work on the page. And then she said one day they argued about her dance expressions. Like, I think the basis of their fight is just the type of content she creates. That's the basic part of their disagreement. So I think this marriage didn't really have a huge problem like that. If that is the only thing, Cora could have tweaked a bit to save her marriage. So ideally, it was in her power whether the marriage would survive or not. Because at least they knew the root cause. They knew where to look. They knew what the main problem was. So it was really up to her to say, okay, since this is the origin of our fight, let me see what I can do. But Kora Obidi had the idea of, I don't want to lose myself in marriage. I'm living in my essence, doing what I'm doing. This is what I was made for. This is what I chose since I was 13. I would be miserable if I stopped or changed who I am. So she didn't want to change, but she was married. She didn't want to make those sacrifices that are sometimes necessary when you are married. And all men are not the same. Some men can accept you not to make sacrifices, but some men would actually want something they want. You can't like what you don't like. Do you understand? So she wasn't ready to change for anybody. Sometimes it's just good to stay single. Anyways, so she said they argued about her dance expressions, and he thought some of the things she did were trashy, and that everyone except Cora thought that she was a whore selling sex. That's what he said, allegedly. If I had to say something about that, look, normally I'm not someone to say, oh, your content is this or it's that. Everybody, they have their content, whatever they want to sell, it's your content. You want to talk about sex education, you want to talk about food, you want to talk about makeup, you want to do comedy, it's content. I might be able to judge you if that's your real life, but if I know that this person is just doing it as content, you don't know, maybe they are prayer warriors, but they come online and just do stuff. In fact, there was a time I was believing, honestly, that Kora Obidi was only dressing the way she was dressing on social media. I was really believing that in real life, she covers up. That whenever she knows, okay, today or right now I'm going live, she would just go change into her bikini. And once she goes off live, she would just go dress properly. I was really believing so. For me, she was just doing her content. I don't have any problem with anyone's content. However, if this is what he said, honestly, I also think, yes, sometimes she looks, or what she does looks trashy. But he said it to her, and he was like her manager. It's maybe a bit difficult coming from your husband to hear that. You'd want to be complimented by your husband, but if that husband doubles as your manager, he's not only your husband now, he's also looking at things from the business point of view. So he might be a bit more critical than a regular husband would. So he told her, look, some people, let me not make a mistake. He said, everyone except Cora thought that she was a whore selling sex, that some of the things Cora did were trashy. And then she said she got a nanny to reduce the abuse. Cora Obidi said the reason she got a nanny was to reduce the abuse. that if a third party was in the house, maybe Justin Dean would not be free enough to just go ahead and do crazy stuff to her. At least he would consider that, oh my God, there's someone here, there's someone else listening. So he would behave himself, maybe. So that's her reason for getting a nanny, allegedly. Yeah. So she said the nanny was a dancer. So that's the Tamiko. I believe she was on Lola's talk show for an interview. So the nanny was a dancer, and she occasionally found she occasionally found the nanny dancing for Justin. Ooh. So again, tomorrow I am going to show part of that interview with the nanny. Yes, I think that is what we should do. We have to play some of what the nanny said in her own defense and put it beside the things that Cora Obidi said. And then she said one night he came back and said he didn't feel like seeing her face that night and that she needed to find a place to sleep. Wow. And then he ordered her to get out of the house. Wow. And then she said she sat in the car and started to make calls to find where she would sleep or where she could sleep. And then okay, I'm not going to read that because since we are not ready to show those videos now, if I say the next one, it might blow, it might blow everyone's mind. So I'm not going to say that until I have the videos to back it up. Okay, so he just came back home and he just told her, look, this night, I don't feel like seeing your face. Just leave this house. Just like that. Is he on something? Does he use? Okay, she said he uses drugs. Okay. Or was he drunk? Maybe. I wonder what would have happened. Anyways, we should continue tomorrow. We are now 57 minutes into the video, and tomorrow I will come ready with all the videos and the interview with the nanny. So here is where the nanny story comes in. Yeah, but let me already tell you guys that the analyst believes that nanny, her story is not pure. That's some of the things she said. I watched the interview, and we will go into it tomorrow. No, Nani is not pure. And I don't think Nani had an eye for Justin. No, I don't think they had anything going or between them. But the actions of the nanny, Mbano, not pure. You don't do that. But I will show you guys the interview and we will talk further on it tomorrow. We are an hour into the video. Whoa. So let me know what you guys think about all of this. We will continue the conversation tomorrow. Still go ahead and share so that people can watch and they will be able to understand once we come here again tomorrow to continue so that nobody is lost. Go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you make of everything. Let me know, especially the domestic abuse allegations and every other thing. Anticipate. I'm saying tomorrow, but it might not be tomorrow, but I think I will try come here tomorrow. Otherwise, it's going to be the day after. I'm going to read all of your comments later. I see new people joining. Oh my God, when we are just leaving, why? Why are you so late? We are just leaving now. So I want to thank everyone who shared. If you still didn't share, go ahead and still share. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, a feedback. Let me just know what you think about all of this. I remain blessed and enjoy the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one.